What a powerful story. CBS 6 hosted a town hall conversation last night, giving you an opportunity to make your voice heard on what should be done to prevent gun violence here in Central Virginia. And on all the issues raised, one message was repeated: something needs to change.
Prior to the event, we surveyed our viewers to get some idea of what you believe contributes to gun violence and what can be done. Then came a chance for community members to share their concerns in person with city leaders, including the interim police chief, the Commonwealth's attorney, and the superintendent of Richmond Public Schools. Also on the panel, community members who've been impacted by gun violence, including a teacher. Bill and I moderated while crime insider John Burkett took comments from the audience. We also had questions and comments coming in all evening long from our live stream on Facebook, which was monitored by Reba Hollingsworth.
Every time I talk about my boy, I can't stop crying.
I cry every day.
How is it that we expect our people to do so much better when the systems are stacked against them?
We had a large and diverse group of panelists, but one person who was not there was Richmond Mayor LeVar Stoney. John Burkett met up with him to find out why and ask for his response to the discussion.
There were several people online who voiced their concern that the city's CEO, Mayor LeVar Stoney, wasn't at the forum Thursday night, but he had prior commitments. We did invite him, and he said he felt like the interim police chief, Rick Edwards, and Commonwealth attorney Colette McEachin were good representation. Now, a topic on everyone's mind at the CBS 6 Stop the Violence Town Hall Thursday here at the RPD training facility was gun violence. One Richmond man raising questions about ghost guns or guns you can make with 3D printers. Interim Chief Rick Edwards saying the city isn't seeing that trend, but warned they've seen a number of guns lately that have been altered to automatic style weapons.
Look at the kids that have been shot by stray bullets, or it's gone through a wall and killed them. It's awful, and it shouldn't be going on.
Nicole Dichik doesn't live too far from where two men were shot in downtown Richmond at Adams and Broad recently.
There's no need for anybody to have a gun that goes off.
Dichik, an amputee, had to put her 4-month-old granddaughter on her back and slide to safety in fear that an errant bullet would come through the window.
It was really scary to have to get on my stomach and crawl, worried about the baby, have my grandbaby here, and to think that something could happen to her or me.
At the CBS 6 Stop the Violence Town Hall Thursday night, Interim Police Chief Rick Edwards talked about guns at length and even mentioned to the crowd that came is the city is seeing guns altered to an automatic style weapon, something Mayor LeVar Stoney says he's been made aware of and told the Commonwealth attorney Colette McEachin, who was on the town hall panel.
How do you keep guns off the street from people who are buying those guns off the street?
That stiffer penalties should be applied for those altering weapons.
That handgun becomes a weapon of war. And I think that any person who does that to a handgun and then is used in the commission of a crime, they should get tougher sentences. And that's why we are working with the Commonwealth's attorney. That's why we're working with the federal offices as well to ensure that the folks who use these weapons in the commission of a crime they deserve the accountability necessary for long sentences, I think.
And the city is still in the middle of Operation Safe Summer. They're working with their counterparts over at the Virginia State Police. At last check, within 28 days, they had removed 47 illegal guns from the streets. Reporting in Richmond, John Burkett, CBS 6 News.